How do you cover a story? What's your technique, let's say, to ensure that you get a good story?
Well, I try to get the story behind the story, Larry. In other words, everybody's got a story to tell. I try to get interesting anecdotes that I think people will enjoy reading about. It could be that the star-studded quarterback of a football team is also a Boy Scout. Mm-hmm. I would like to let the readership know that this is an all-around individual who's probably ranked in the top 10 of his class academically, and it's not just a jock per se, but a player for all seasons and a kid for all seasons, and versatile, certainly, academic, athletic, that sort of thing. Things that make an average athlete tick over and beyond what we're apt to see on the playing field.
You also take care of like the business scene in Haverhill and stuff like that. You follow the same format?
Right. I too enjoy diversity in my job. And I have that luxury at the Gazette, where 1 minute I can be doing a business feature, and the next minute I'll be doing something on the elderly, or it could be something on the football field or the baseball diamond. But every time you go out and interview somebody, the story is going to come out differently, okay? You try to capture the moment, seize the moment. You try to do your job and have fun at it as well. I find this job extremely rewarding, both internally and externally. I enjoy the people I deal with, the associations that I've built up over a number of years, from children in grammar school all the way up to the elderly at the Citizen Center. There's no generation gap as far as I'm concerned when it comes to getting a good story. And everybody's got a story to tell.
What are your high points? What is it that makes you tick, energizes you?
I don't always go after the upper echelon, the upper crust of the community. I find that some of your best stories deal with the common, ordinary people in the community, the little guy, so to speak. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, to use three. People that aren't necessarily the best athletes, but those who get out there and give it 100%. I look for the unsung heroes of the community. People who otherwise wouldn't get mentioned in the newspaper, but have a story to tell. The Angelos, Sarasulos of our community, who've been in business for more than half a century. You can always learn something new talking to these kinds of people. I enjoy going to people's homes, interviewing them in the comfort of their living room, or going to a big business complex that's multi-million dollars and talking to the CEO on a mahogany table.
It's not shorthand?
I don't use shorthand.
Wow, you write really quick then.
I write furiously and fast, and the trick is to read my own handwriting when I get back to the office. But it's as legible as I can make it, and
you just make you don't use full sentences or anything like that.
I try to. I'm one that might take every single word down and try to be verbatim as far as quotes and things are concerned. In the meantime, always trying to be accurate and always try to be complete. I've done a number of jobs, Larry. I was trained as a bookkeeper. I worked for Perini Corporation in Boston when we were putting up the Sheraton Boston Hotel. I was working for subcontractors of Perini Corporation. I worked in my father's luncheonette for 30 years in Somerville, through school, after school. It was a family business, and I got to really appreciate the human element in this particular business. I happen to, over these years, the ability to converse with people, to be on top of a lot of subjects, to know who I'm talking to and what I'm talking about, asking the right kinds of questions, and being very personable. at the same time. When I go out there and I write a story or interview people, it's just a conversation that we're having.
Right.
I try to put people at ease by being very calm and ordinary, and make it sound like it's just a conversation, just an exchange of dialogue with one another.